Hi all, welcome to my Team of the Week 26 predictions. This could be quite mediocre Team of the Week sadly, but that is the way FIFA has slowly become. It doesn't help as well that the coronavirus is playing its part on the leagues. But if we could smash like so would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at GTheLegend. All links are down below for posting the channel and social media links as always. Comment down below who you think will get an inform this week, and hopefully let me know what you did in Foot Champions as well. Did you play gold free, or do you kind of go for the elite, kind of more picks the better, and smash that notification bell would be awesome. So we'll start off with Leno. He made 6 saves and a clean sheet. He should kind of walk in. He seemed very likely, and goalkeepers we've been kind of nailing down the last few weeks, and I feel quite confident about him, and we'll see how that one plays out. Of course, defensive wise this could be a little bit tricky for one option, but we will see how it plays out. Boateng, 1 assist, a clean sheet and a 2.5 on kicker. Usually a 2.5 is something that doesn't really excite us, but because of how some of the games played out this week, he may get in, but Bayern should get an inform. It might not necessarily be him, so be wary of that, and you'll see some of our predictions may include other players, so keep your eyes about on that one. We then go to Wan-Bissaka. He got man of the match and a clean sheet for Manchester United as they beat Man City 2-0. Someone's going to get an inform. Most likely it looks like Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes has just had an inform. Martial didn't seem to get a very good match rating from like BBC, Sky and so forth. And McTominay, I don't feel convinced enough about, would excite people, and Wan-Bissaka kind of does if you want to juice the Team of the Week up. So it would be a second inform for him, and you got man of the match, so that kind of helps his cause. So we'll see how that one plays out. Then we have Thomas, 1 goal, a clean sheet and a 7 on L'Equipe. I would say he's been on the cusp the last few weeks, funnily enough, and this could be the week that he finally gets in, and it would be well deserved. So Thomas deserves his spot, and it's not the most exciting when you've got an 81 kind of featuring in your starting 11 for defenders. It kind of doesn't exactly excite you, sadly, but we have to take it for what it's worth. In terms of midfield, we have Hazard for 1 goal and a 2 on kicker. Should kind of walk in really due to the nature of the game, and a second inform for him looks likely. Ramsey, 1 goal, 1 assist, should walk in as well. Italy doesn't have many games this week due to the coronavirus, and due to that I feel Ramsey kind of looks a lock, but I will see how that one plays out, of course. Then we have Tate. He got himself 1 goal and 1 assist from the 5-0 victory for Rennes. I feel pretty confident about him, so that should kind of help his cause. But we'll see what happens, of course, as not just the days progress, but if other games maybe swing it about. But he should kind of get his spot in the Team of the Week. But the midfield at the moment doesn't exactly excite you when you've got Hazard, Ramsey and Tate kind of as your marquee 3, but we just have to work with what we have, I'm afraid. Forward wise gets a little bit better, and we start off with Tadic for 2 goals, not too shabby, of course. He kind of ran the show for Ajax, which kind of helps matters, and as I will say, Eredivisie has a lot of shouts this week, so do not be surprised if you see more than 1 or 2 feature. I could be not surprised if there's 4 or 5 suddenly just appear for Eredivisie, and Tadic but seems the most likely. He played right wing though, which is the only side of him. Mane kind of looks like the marquee player this week. He got 1 goal, 1 assist. Milner is the other good shout from the game, but I feel Mane just kind of swings it enough to kind of juice up the Team of the Week. Quagliarella, usually good at pronouncing his name, got 2 goals for Sampdoria. Big win for them as they kind of Hellas Verona were going 9 unbeaten going into the game, so that kind of helps the cause. Dolberg, 2 goals and an 8 on L'Equipe for him. Looks like a second inform inbound for him. And kind of forward line isn't the most exciting, but I suppose when all 4 are at least over 84, it's not 84 or better, it's not too bad, I suppose. Forwards kind of seem to be kind of bulking up the Team of the Week compared to elsewhere. Goalkeeping wise, second choice is Blanco. He made 6 saves, a clean sheet and a 2 on marker. This should help a little bit, kind of juicing up the bench as it were. It's funny how the bench looks not too bad this week compared to say previous weeks, but Blanco should get in due to the nature of the game. The only problem is it was a 0-0 draw, so just to forewarn you on that basis. Then we have Coop Miners, 2 goals and a clean sheet and a 7.5 on VI. He's been on the cusp the last few weeks, like a few of our players. If he doesn't get in this week, he ain't going to happen for this team this season, and unless he gets like a team this season card for like most consistent or whatever. But he definitely deserves it, and it's a position change from CDM to centre back. So we'll see how that one plays out. Then we have got Vlap for a hat trick. Should kind of walk in really. Anderlecht won 7-0. Vlap kind of ran the show, so fair play to him. Griffo, 2 assists for him for Freiburg. He didn't get man of the match though, but he got like a 2 on kicker, and like he is someone who could easily be ignored. So I've got him in, but I'm happy at the same time to drop him, which kind of sums up this kind of element. But we'll see how it goes. Like Griffo is probably one of my expendable picks, I would say, this week. If I need to juice it up, I know who to remove, basically, is in simple terms. Then we have Marais for 2 goals for Shakhtar Donetsk. This game was crazy. It finished 4-3, and Marais got a late goal. And I feel, while the Ukrainian league doesn't get enough attention, I feel because of his performance and also the base stats that it will go from, this because it's a second in form, it will go to 82 to 84. It may just help his cause. But as with Griffo, he is also expendable just because he didn't get a hat trick, and while 2 goals is quite common in a lot of his players this week, he may be one of those expendable players that could be dropped. So we'll see what happens. So Pedro, 1 goal 1 assist for Chelsea. Some people will go Willian. Gilmore cannot happen because he's got a man of the match card, and Barkley is another shout as well for 2 assists, but I feel Pedro or Willian will happen. It's a case of which one. I know because obviously Willian has a road to the final card. That's how I feel Pedro may just sneak in, but Willian could easily get in as well. So we'll see how that one kind of progresses. And then my last kind of main pick for the starting 11 subs is Abila. He got 1 assist. Now you'd say it's LG, he got 1 assist, and he is a hero card. Why is that? Basically, Boca just won the league. Tevez just got an inform like a couple of weeks ago, so it might be too close, and he's also in the current promotion for Copa Libertadores, Sudamericana, and I feel Abila will get in because of the assist that created the goal. Someone from Boca will get in, it's just a case of which player I feel, and so that's how I've opted for him. Then from there we have Schaefer for 3 goals 1 assist, Smith for 3 goals, Griffiths for 3 goals, Paulinho 2 goals 1 assist, a 1 on kicker and player of the week, and then Cooper for 2 goals 1 assist and a clean sheet. Cooper played left wing back, and he will be the silver in form this week, so not too shabby actually. The subs and hopefully the reserves kind of nailed down this week. I want all 5 kind of nailed down. Griffith, Smith, Schaefer all seem locks. Cooper and Paulinho's only downside is, despite being player of the week, he is a silver. Don't be surprised if Jonathan Tah suddenly sneaks in over him, but I hope not. But I feel Paulinho seems kind of a lock due to the nature of the game. For top possibles, we have Risden for 3 assists, Clean Diced for 2 goals 1 assist. These 2 players are Risden's very likely to potentially be put in predictions, so keep wary of that. Milner got a goal in clearance. Jimenez and Malcora for 1 goal 1 assist. Mer, Raul, Kritsov and Hector Siganov, Ademi, Konoplyanka all in the 1 goal club. Diamante 1 goal 1 assist. Oof for 2 assists. Gleiker 2 goals. Goncalves, Hoban for 2 goals. Tyson, Sol, Jakob, Blaszczykowski, Horta for 1 goal. Laba 1 goal 1 assist. Castells, Gulaski and Henderson all for 4 saves and a clean sheet. Then Babar for 1 goal 2 assists. St Maximin and Ayew for 1 goal. De Silva 2 goals. Klukas, Poku, Benali 2 goals. Bobichon 1 goal 1 assist. Boy for 1 goal and a 7 on L'Equipe. Larson and Guilherme Augusto for 2 goals. Carrillo 1 goal. Tevez 1 goal, but that's, as I said, recent inform and Copa Libertadores card doesn't help his cause. Barkley 2 assists. Willian 1 goal 1 assist. Muller 1 goal. Mauro Jr. 3 assists and a 7.5 on VI. Abreu and Soares for 1 goal 1 assist. Same for Koita, Falcao and Faguli. Falcao and Faguli was a draw, which goes against them. Opara 2 goals, but he didn't keep a clean sheet in a 5-2 win. Grigas got 1 goal and 2 assists in the same game. Paludo and Shelton 1 goal 1 assist. Asawi 2 goals 1 assist. Hunu, 2 goals. Helmi and Unerstal, 4 saves and a clean sheet. Unerstal in particular got an 8 on VI, so do not be surprised if he sneaks in. Oscar of Leganes, 2 goals. Dumfries, 1 goal, a clean sheet and a 7.5 on VI. And finishing off with Kleiber for 1 goal, 1 assist and an 8 on VI as well. As I said, Eredivisie kind of ran right this week, so I might have like 3 or 4 by the end of it, if predictions kind of change up slightly. But plenty meat on the bones, folks, as always, just to kind of give you an idea of where we're going with Team of the Week. So let me know, as I said, for Team of the Week 26, if there is anyone that I may have missed from my main predictions or the top possibles. Smash like as always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at Jay'sLegend, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you all later.